There's no topic that is stickier than sex. I'm gonna talk about teen sex with that same sort of dignity and respect that they would say an ABC after-school TV special on the same subject. That's this Sarah Palin, Sarah? I don't know, whatever, the vice president gal, NRA gal, boom boom, with a bikini. She's got this daughter who was 17 years old and pregnant. You know, they talk about in the news how there's this wave. They got a wave of young teen sex, a spate of oral sex everywhere, all grades all the way down to birth. Boy, was I born in the wrong time, because when I was that age, I was fantasies I hadn't even known were fantasies as a kid. I just felt like I was born in the wrong time. It just made me sad. Every time I see any of these stories about these kids doing all this stuff, it just makes me sick. I got a knot in my stomach. I feel bad for them, and I don't want them to do it. When I think, man, if I was a little boy, which I was, when I was a little kid, I was a goofy looking kid, I guess. And there was this one girl, she was interested in me, I'm pretty sure, because she always wanted me to get together over at her house and play this game that she called Unethical Therapist, which was a naked game. But she was just as funny looking as I was, so there was no chance anything was going to happen there. So I had some standards. She had a beautiful name, Felicity. I know you'd assume it was some sort of rednecky name, but it was beautiful. I could almost go in and, finish myself off just thinking about that name, Felicity. But she was ugly. But the name was great. What a name. Wow. So they could have matched that name up with, just about anybody else in the whole school would have worked perfect. I did have one opportunity. Well, it was almost an opportunity. I remember I was a teenager, young teenager, and I had no action, no girls, no nothing. There was this one little sort of semi-not-right boy who was born without private parts who wanted to touch me at a family party one time, and that was a little strange. But that was as close as I came until I went to this party. And, there's always this one girl, the one girl that likes the boys and has no problem with nothing, and they were having a drinking and alcohol party. Parents were gone, and she's in there in a room with like 5 of my friends, all young kids, and they're all there, 5 boys and 1 girl, all in a room doing things. So you can imagine, I'm not going to say it's a family show here, so I'm not going to say anything what was going on, but she's with all of them. And I go in there, and I'm standing there, and she's got this one free hand, and I'm like, hey, you got a free hand? And she's like, Clevon, I am not that kind of girl. And I said, you know what? I think you are that kind of girl, and it's not polite to talk with your mouth full. Pretty painful, because, I always like to think later on in life that the reason why she wasn't interested is she needed that hand for balance. So I learned a lot about self-exploration. Slippery things. Soap. Some soaps are better than other soaps. You never want to use lava soap. You file yourself down, you lose an inch. I couldn't afford to do that. It's rough. And there's lotions. Never use any lotion as anything. Wintergreen, menthol, it burns. They'll put a word like invigorating. If you're looking at a lotion, it says invigorating on it, and you're a young man, do not take it in the bathroom, because you will hurt yourself. You will burn. You walk around all day feeling like Irish Spring in your step. Too invigorating.